Before the Greeks, before the Romans, there was a glittering world of bronze empires, and in the space of a single generation, it all burned. Imagine a world not unlike our own, a network of powerful, interconnected civilizations. The mighty Hittite Empire in Anatolia, the wealthy Mycenaean palaces of Greece, the great trading hubs of the Levant. For centuries, they had traded, they had fought, they had built. Then, around the year 1200 BC, this world collapsed, utterly, violently. The great capitals were burned to the ground. Entire writing systems vanished. International trade ceased. A dark age descended upon the known world. For centuries, the cause of this Bronze Age collapse was a mystery. But ancient records, from the last kings of dying cities to the pharaohs of Egypt, all point to one enigmatic culprit, a mysterious coalition of invaders who came from the sea. History knows them as the Sea Peoples. But that is all it knows. This is the story of the greatest manhunt in ancient history. Our first and most important piece of evidence comes from the last great empire left standing, Egypt. On the walls of his temple at Medinet Habu, the pharaoh Ramesses III carved a dramatic, boastful account of his victory over this mysterious enemy. These carvings are our star witness. They show a chaotic battle, a clash of civilizations. We see the Egyptian army fighting a vast confederation of warriors, distinguished by their plumed helmets, their horned helmets, and their strange round shields. Their families traveled with them in heavy ox carts, as if they were not just raiding but migrating, a people on the move, searching for a new home. The Egyptians gave them names, the Peliset, the Shurdan, the Checker, but they gave us no clue as to where they came from. Our second relic is far more personal, more terrifying. It is a set of clay tablets found in the ruins of the great Syrian port city of Ugarit. They are, in effect, the final 911 calls of the Bronze Age. In a frantic letter to a neighboring king, the ruler of Ugarit pleads for help. He writes, "My father, behold, the enemy's ships came. My cities were burned, and they did evil things in my country." It is the last message he would ever send. The city of Ugarit was burned to the ground shortly after, its king and its people lost to history. So who were these ghosts who came from the sea? This is the central riddle. For decades, the leading theory was that they were a confederation of pirates and raiders, perhaps Aegean tribes, like the Mycenaeans themselves, whose own civilization was collapsing, forcing them to take to the seas. This theory paints them as ancient Vikings, who saw weakness and exploited it, bringing the great empires to their knees. A compelling theory. But modern archaeology has revealed a more complex and perhaps more tragic picture. The evidence now suggests that the Sea Peoples were not the cause of the collapse. They were a symptom of it. The late Bronze Age was a time of a perfect storm. Ice core and pollen data show evidence of a catastrophic, prolonged drought. Famine swept the land. Earthquakes leveled major cities. The intricate trade networks that these empires depended on simply shattered. In this scenario, the Sea Peoples are not villains, they are victims. They are the displaced, the desperate, the starving refugees of the collapsing Hittite and Mycenaean worlds, a civilization of survivors on the move, fighting for a new home in a world that was dying around them. The true identity of the Sea Peoples may be lost to time. They were likely not one people, but many, a loose coalition of the hungry and the desperate, born from a collapsing world. Some were raiders. Some were refugees. Some, like the Peliset, who are now believed to be the biblical Philistines, eventually settled and started a new life. They are the great enigma at the end of the Bronze Age, the faceless antagonists in the murder of an entire world, a chilling historical reminder that no civilization, no matter how wealthy or powerful, is permanent, and that when the old world dies, the Sea Peoples will always return. The Bronze Age collapse is one of history's most profound and epic mysteries. What is your theory on the true identity of the Sea Peoples? Were they conquerors or were they refugees? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you believe that even the greatest empires can hold unsolved riddles, make sure to like this video and subscribe to Relic Riddles. Thanks for joining the Relic Hunt. We'll see you on the next one.